It is the biggest insult to the 1984 victims. The Congress honors the right accused accommodating Jagdish Tytler on their Delhi team for the upcoming MCD polls.
इस टाइटलर उन कातलों में से एक है जिसके खून सिख कत्लेआम से रंगे हैं। शायद यही कारण है कांग्रेस का आज भी चुनाव निशान भी पंजा है और कातिल भी उसके गले से मिले हुए हैं।
Massive anger among the Sikh community over Congress's insult for the 1984 riot victims. It is a major controversy over Centre's affidavit opposing reservation benefits to the scheduled caste converts. ISIS module is busted in the heart of Chennai. 18 suspects taken into custody. Security tightened. Explosive revelations in Liquorgate. The accused number one wanted access to the files of the Delhi liquor deals. And the battle for Himachal intensifying, campaigning reaching fever pitch. The BJP deploys top guns for campaigning. A very good evening. You're with us here on This Is Exclusive. I'm Deepthi Sachdeva, and as promised, remember, we will keep you up to date with an exclusive news break. Now, this, remember, is coming in from Delhi. This is about the Aam Aadmi Party and the Liquorgate, a story that continues to get bigger by the moment. Now, what we are learning as per the remand copy of the accused here that has been accessed by Republic is that the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister, Manish Sisodia's close associates had access to the draft copy of the excise policy. One of the accused here was in fact part of the policy formulation. The remand copy then going on to imply that the excise policy had leaked to the liquor manufacturers even before the official release could happen. We are going to be putting out exclusive images of the remand copy also on the screens. And let's also get in Shravan, who's been tracking that story for us, and he joins us live right now. Shravan, this is a story that continues to get bigger by the moment. A story that clearly has no answers forthcoming from the AAP apart from saying political vendetta. But if what the allegations and the implication from the ED remand copy is true, this is very, very serious.
Well, in fact, we have accessed two sets of remand copies after the arrests that have been made. Two big arrests in the Liquorgate. One is of Binoy and the other is of Sharath Reddy. Now, let me begin by taking you through the details of Binoy Babu's remand copy, because I would say that this is sensational, because what was known all this while or was spoken about is finally out in black and white. Take a look at this, where they're clearly talking about three aspects. One, with regards to the excise policy, whether the accused had access to the draft policy. Clear, there is a link here. They're saying that Binoy Babu has played a crucial role in perpetuating the Delhi liquor scam. Analysis of the email dump of Binoy Babu revealed that he was in possession of the excise policy much before the same was made public, and also that he was aware of the day-to-day developments happening in the policy formulation. Possession of such sensitive documents and information with Binoy Babu proves that Binoy Babu was part of the policy formulation and played a role in creating severe loopholes that eventually gave undue benefits to Pernod Ricard, such as price increase for its brands and scope for the cartel formation. Now, that's just one part of it. Take a look at the other aspect in terms of how large-scale mobile phones were basically changed with intention to destroy the digital evidence. 140 phones were actually changed by the accused. That's valued about 1.2 crore rupees. That's the value of all the phones that have been changed with an intention to destroy the digital evidence during the relevant period. Now, here, take a look at another aspect. Nexus between political persons, government officials and liquor manufacturers, which were part of the cartel. Excise policy was leaked to the certain liquor manufacturers much before it was released. It was found that the excise policy was made public on the excise department website only much later. ED has evidences in its possession indicating that the excise policy and many other related documents have been leaked to certain liquor manufacturer. This was at least about 2 months. 2 months before the draft policy was actually officially released, the liquor manufacturers had absolutely full idea of what was really coming, and that is the reason why they're saying that they benefited out of it. Now, what's important to point out here, Deepthi, is the fact that who exactly are these characters? Binoy Babu, remember, is basically a former general manager of Pernod Ricard. Pernod Ricard happens to be one of the largest distributors of liquor in the country. They've been importing multiple foreign brands. And the fact of the matter is that because of these kind of policy, the liquor excise policy that was brought in place, it was only the larger manufacturers in the national capital that were benefiting out of this policy, and it becomes very clear from all the documents that we have accessed. Also, just to put this into perspective, the fact that the Deputy Chief Minister, who is also accused number one, sought for documents of the excise policy after the FIR was registered through his OSD, and the same very documents that were taken by the Central Bureau of Investigation and the Enforcement Directorate only raises some very uncomfortable questions. And both the remand copies that we have accessed of both the accused, who have now been sent into custody for about almost a week, clearly goes on to indicate that how the government officials, bureaucrats were basically responsible or they were working in cahoots with these liquor manufacturers. It becomes very clear from these documents that have been accessed by Republic TV.
All right, Shravan, what we'll do is that we'll keep our eyes focused on all developments on that story. Clearly, this is something that the Aam Aadmi Party will have to respond to, because this is clearly a huge story, and there are also attempts to destroy this evidence, is also what this remand copy actually goes on to say. Shravan, for the moment, thank you for breaking that for us. And from one shocker to another shocker. This is a shocker that again, remember, continues to repeat itself. It is a huge insult to the 1984 riots victims. It is outrageous what the Congress party has done. The Congress now has made the 1984 riots tainted Jagdish Tytler a member of the Pradesh election community. Now you would think that, the Congress would have sacked him, taken action against him, but nothing like that has happened. He's in fact been rewarded. He's named in the party's Delhi team for the upcoming MCD elections. The case against Tytler, for the benefit of viewers, remember, is still going on in courts. He's an accused in one of the worst riots that the national capital has seen. This happened in 1984 for a party that actually claims to be on a Bharat Jodo Yatra right now. The question we ask, what kind of Bharat unifying act is this? And before we get your political reactions, it's important to speak to our colleagues who've been on the ground, speaking to a lot of riot victims. I have Harsha and Piyush both with us, and let's quickly see if we can go to Harsha first, who's outside Jagdish Tytler's residence in the national capital. Harsha, where is this man? Does this man himself does not have a conscience? Has he ever gone forward to even apologize to the victims? Or he believes that the way things are going, nothing and no harm can come to him?
Let me tell you that since the time the list of the Congress election committee of the Delhi team has come out, we are outside his residence, outside the residence of Jagdish Tytler. Let me show you his residence first. It is F8 Dwarka Link Road near Mahipalpur, and we have been trying to speak to him that he should not be in the Delhi team. This is very insensitive of Congress to field him, and he is not sorry at all, because at many platforms he has already in the past also stated that there were many commissions who held the inquiry, and he have been have been not said accused by them. But if we talk about Nanavati Commission, in Nanavati Commission clearly stated that his hand was there in the killings of Sikh. He was involved in the 1984 Sikh riots, and after this list has come, we have been seeing that it has sparked controversy. BJP has been hitting out that there's MCD election in national capital. Everyone is going to see that who is coming to ask for go for the campaign and ask for the votes. But this time Congress feeling Jagdish Tytler is an insult to the people of the Sikh community who are living in Delhi, especially the people who are living near Azad Market. where exactly that Gurdwara Pul Pangash is there, where the mass killing of Sikh happened. And this is an insult, and Congress has been very insensitive, because few days ago also we saw in the oath ceremony of Mallikarjun Kharge how he was one of the guests in the oath ceremony of Mallikarjun Kharge. It feels like Congress have been giving example like bygones are bygones. This is a old. This is in the past now. Things should not be seen in such a manner. Therefore, Jagdish Tytler's name is in the Delhi team. We have been trying to speak to Rashid Alvi, Sandeep Dikshit, Manish Tiwari, Randeep Surjewala, and many Congress leaders. But all of them are mum on this topic. Again, we'll show you the response of Jagdish Tytler. No one here. Quite a silence, not speaking to us, because they also know that somewhere Jagdish Tytler is guilty. Jagdish Tytler is not coming on camera. We have been trying speaking to him, and he's continuously even cutting our phone, disconnecting our phone. We have been trying to talk to him since long, standing here from past 2 hours. Back to you.
But you know, Harsha, I think more than the man, more than Jagdish Tytler here, the Congress needs to answer, Piyush. Because the Congress again and again has not just ducked this question. They believe that let's normalize this. Let's normalize what happened in the 84 riots, because so much time has passed. Let's forget this. You know, is that something that the victims identify with? The answer is no.
Well, absolutely, Deepthi, and it's really unfortunate that the list has been out, and that also at a time when the crucial MCD elections are also to take place, which means that Congress party is trying to send out a clear message that they have nothing to do with the wounds of 1984 riots victim. They do not want to console with them. They want to always keep Jagdish Tytler as the face of Congress party, and that is why his name has been mentioned in that particular list which has been issued by the Congress party. Remember that earlier also, during, like Harsha has also pointed out, when the elections of Congress president had taken place, in front of Sonia Gandhi, Jagdish Tytler was sitting and he was sharing the same stage, same chair where
But
Sonia
why?
Gandhi was
Piyush,
also
tell
sitting.
me
So
why?
this is
What
certainly
really
telling
are the
us how
compulsions of the Congress party that continues to project and reward a Jagdish Tytler? And because you've just spoken of that image, you know, that's already playing out on our screens, Piyush, what is the compulsion? Is he a vote catcher? Is he the only man today relevant in the Congress party that they cannot do without?
Not at all, not at all. Deepthi, I'll tell you that Jagdish Tytler is the person who cannot even get one vote for the Congress party, as Jagdish Tytler is not seen even active as far as the campaigning of for the party is concerned. And even if whenever he comes, we have seen media asking questions from Congress party, but every time Congress seems to be eulogizing him. The point is that why can't Congress do away with Jagdish Tytler? What is the compulsion of Congress party? We have asked this question from BJP. Now the BJP's Manjinder Singh Sirsa is saying that they do not expect anything out of Congress party, especially from Rahul Gandhi, because Rahul Gandhi is the same leader who had promoted the leaders like HKL Bhagat, who had made Sajjan Kumar as MP, who had made Jagdish Tytler as minister. So they are not seeking any answers from them, because they are tired of that, and this somewhere exposes the real mindset of Congress party. This is what the BJP is saying. We'll have to wait and watch if Jagdish Tytler is going to do campaign for the Congress party, but certainly he is going to be the part of big meetings. He is going to be strategizing, campaigning for the Congress party, because his name is there in those members of Congress party who are going to do everything as far as the strategy of the Congress for fighting MCD elections are concerned. Earlier also we have seen Jagdish
All right,
Tytler
Piyush, why don't you stay with me? Why don't you stay with me? Because right now we do have Mr. Khurana of the BJP, and we also have Lokesh Jindal of the Congress. And I want to go to first Mr. Jindal, and good evening to both of you gentlemen. Mr. Jindal, what explains the Congress party continuously rewarding a Jagdish Tytler? What does he bring to the Congress party? Is he the only face that you can project? Is he the only relevant face after Rahul Gandhi?
First of all, why is Jagdish Tytler being implicated by the media? He is innocent. The CBI has
By the media.
that Jagdish Tytler is innocent. The Nanavati Commission has stated clearly that he is innocent. I don't understand on what basis is the media after Jagdish Tytler.
Do you know of any? Do you know whether the courts in the country have said that? Do you know that?
It was in, wait a minute.
If you're aware,
it was in
please tell us.
2015. It was in 2015. CBI outrightly stated that it cannot implicate innocent Jagdish Tytler in 1984 riot case.
Has he got a
That
clean
time,
sheet from any court? I repeat
No,
my
but
question.
tell me
I
one
repeat
thing,
my question.
tell me-
Has he got any clean sheet from any courts? Because courts, as far as I know in the country, deliver justice. They opine
The
whether,
thing
any
is-
allegation is true or not. Mr. Jindal, has that happened?
This is an issue that is manufactured by the opposition because the opposition just
Manufactured?
knows how to tarnish leadership.
Manufactured. Did you
Because
just
the
use that
event
word? Are
occurred
you
in
saying the
1984?
1984 riots, the victims is manufactured? It's manufactured. Did you just say that?
The 1984 riots happened. It happened. I am not denying that. It was an unfortunate incident. It should never have happened. But holding Jagdish Tytler responsible for it is something that is framed, that is being deliberately done, and there have been numerous CBI investigations, commissions, which have proved that Jagdish Tytler is innocent. And I do not understand why is media, after this issue...
Has any
their
court
only
said that? Mr. Jindal, I'm asking you that question for the fourth time. I'm asking you that question for the fourth time. You tell us that Rahul Gandhi right now is in a Bharat Jodo Yatra. He's speaking of spreading love amongst people, fighting hatred. What is this? What you are doing? You add insult to injury to the victims of the 84 riots by again and again projecting someone like a Jagdish Tytler.
The Congress party stands strong with all the victims of 1984 riots. It was an unfortunate incident. It should have never happened. But this doesn't mean that you hold someone innocent as guilty for those killings that occurred. Do you have any proof?
Innocent?
So as to prove Jagdish
Innocent,
Tytler as
Mr.
wrong?
Jindal?
You may file an
I
affidavit.
mean, even a little child, Mr. Khurana, why don't you come in here? Even a little child here. You don't really have to have a lot of brains and, perhaps have to be an intellectual to tell us that the 84 riots happened. This gentleman, Mr. Jindal, Mr. Khurana of the Congress party says all this is manufactured. Jagdish Tytler is innocent. So what is wrong in promoting him? He's saying the BJP is manufacturing this lie.
See, first of all, BJP don't think it is a 1984 riot. It was a massacre. And it was the biggest lynching ever in the history of India. And today, I'm surprised and Congress party spokesperson is saying, shamelessly saying that he was innocent. For years after years, this is actually what he's doing, is sprinkling the salt on the wounds of the thousands of Sikhs which were been killed in 1984. I mean, everybody knows, every kid knows that Mr. Tytler, Mr. Sajjan Kumar, and Mr. H.K.L. Bhagat, who is no more in the world now, was a prime suspect and the prime accused of these massacre what has happened, and rewarding them. Not for the first time, year after year, whenever the Congress is doing some program or elections are there, they are rewarding Jagdish Tytler on this. I'm surprised what is the love with them. They are really hurting Sikhs this time also. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm surprised the statement which is given by the Congress spokesperson right now that he is innocent. Who has given the right to innocent? Which court has given him? Which court has cleared his case? Tell me now.
And Mr. Khurana, Mr. Jindal, are you there? Do you want to respond to what Harish has said?
I would love to respond.
Which court?
Sir, first of all, the event that occurred in 1984, till 22 years there was no affidavit filed which stated that Jagdish Tytler was the perpetrator of those killings. And after Nanavati Commission, it investigated this entire incident. It gave a clean sheet, but still, again the case was reopened in 2007.
Who has given a clean sheet? Tell me what given a clean sheet. Tell me which court.
I did not interject. Please let me complete. Let me complete.
But Mr. Jindal, I didn't hear this, but my team actually tells me that you just called the 1984 riots an event. EVENT.
That's right.
Did you do that?
Unfortunate a very
Event. You said event.
condemnable
You said
event that
event.
occurred in the history of India.
Did you call this an
It was a-
event?
it was
You
a
said
event
this was
that was
manufactured. You
shame
called
on you.
Jagdish
And
Tytler
calling
innocent.
Before
the
shame.
post-independence
Are
history of India.
are you right now speaking on behalf of the Congress party?
No, listen to me,
Are you
madam.
speaking on behalf
You
of a Rahul
cannot-
Gandhi who's having a
please do
Bharat
not-
Jodo Yatra?
please
He tells
do
us
not,
he's trying to unite the country
no.
because there is so much
Please.
hatred around.
Please do
You're
not
calling
try
the 84
to-
riots an
please
event,
do
for
not try
God's
to
sake?
Please do not try to interpret words for your own political
Hang
agenda.
on.
I am being
Do
very
not try
clear.
this.
I am
No,
being
Mr.
very
Jindal.
clear.
Mr.
I
Jindal.
am being
I don't
very,
even
very
know
clear in
whether
my-
you're old enough to realize
no.
what happened in the
No,
84
no.
riots, sir. Are you
No,
aware how
madam,
many people were butchered? Are you aware? Can you give me a number without Googling that? Can you give me a number?
Madam, there were around 3,000 people who were massacred in 1984, and it is the unfortunate phase of Indian history.
By whom? Massacred by
Madam,
whom?
Now, if you draw parallels with the 2002 massacre that happened in Gujarat, now when violence does not do away with violence. Violence with violence is going to further propagate the violence.
I will let Mr.
The point
Khurana
is,
respond to that.
You cannot look at.
I'm totally sure that you're not aware of how the courts have worked in the country. What have the courts said on 2002? What have the courts said on 84? The reason why you're telling me today that Jagdish Tytler is innocent. Mr. Khurana, go ahead, please.
See, shamelessly, Mr. Lokesh Jindal is defending Jagdish Tytler. I mean, he's saying it's an event. I'm sorry, it was not an event, my dear friend. It was not an event. It was a massacre. 3,000 odd people have lost their lives. Still now, 3,000 odd families living in Tilak Nagar. Have you ever visited that area? We have visited that area. And you're saying that it was Nanavati Commission has given a clean sheet. No court, no commission has given a clean sheet to Jagdish Tytler. I'm sorry you are saying you're telling that to the country. This is utter shame on you. You're saying and you're defending Jagdish Tytler and then saying he's innocent. He's not innocent. He's not at all innocent. And Sachin Kaur is already in the jail. And Jagdish Tytler will soon go in the jail. I'm sorry.
And you know, Mr. Khurana, as you were actually pointing that entire issue out, Lokesh Jindal decides to hang up. He decides to hang up, but I think the way he has spoken in just the last 5 minutes is a clear testimony to the fact of what is going wrong in the Congress party right now. The reason why they continue to reward this man. He's seen in those pictures, besides Mallikarjun Kharge, a smiling Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. They do not care. Bharat Jodo Yatra can continue, but you will continue to elevate Rahul Gandhi. And the 1984 riot victims today do not know why and how are they being given such kind of a treatment. That is also our top focus through this evening today, building up to that big debate with Arnab. And you, the viewer, remember, can also speak up and you can tell us more of what you think of the Congress party calling this an event, EVENT. Don't forget that on the other side of this quick break, we are also going to be keeping our focus on what's happened down south in Chennai, where an ISIS module has been busted.
Have you checked your sugar levels?
Afraid of diabetes and its complications?
होप खत्म हो गई थी. मुझे लगता था यार ये क्या लाइफ है.
Is diabetes a serious epidemic?
200 million people are at risk of developing diabetes.
So one should always think that what really works for them.
Technology is the only way we can solve this problem for India.
Veto is a one-stop solution for anything diabetes.
Watch India Beats Diabetes with Beto, a World Diabetes Day special this Saturday and Sunday at 6:30 p.m. only on Republic TV.
The BJP Yuva Morcha protest against Satish Jarkiholi in Bengaluru.
Thane police is sending notice to NCPs, Jitindrabad, and some action could be taken soon as well. Border security forces shoot down Pakistan drone in Firozpur.
Two people have been arrested in connection with the ex-IB officer Kulkarni's murder, seeming like an accident, but before the investigation has revealed that it is a murder.
Mr. Sisodia now returning the Ghazipur landfill site and he has inspected the entire area. The earthquake hit Nepal. These tremors have also been felt in the state of Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh as well. Noida was also shook.
Job seekers are on the roads demanding their rights, demanding their jobs. However, the police is using all means to stop all these protests, and they are using force at one hand. They are detaining these students. For now, prime aim of the police is to remove these job seekers and protesters from all these locations where they are protesting.
The Enforcement Directorate is conducting raids of a TRS, BC Welfare and Civil Supplies Minister, Gangula Kamalakar.
The streets of Kolkata, job seekers protesting and police detaining the job seekers.
Another incident of Hindu insult by Congress came to light in Chhattisgarh. A mayor from the party, Hema Deshmukh, was present at a mass conversion event.
The BJP Yuva Morcha protest against Satish Jarkiholi in Bengaluru.
Thane police is sending notice to NCPs Jitendra Awad and
By the orders of District Magistrate of Chopin, we are seeing that the 9 properties of Jamaat-e-Islami, which is a banned terror organization, their properties have been seized by the orders of District Magistrate Chopin. Most of the properties are the huge patches of land in Batpora area of Chopin, and similarly there is a 2-story yet to be functional school in Chopin district, and also a 4-story building that today has been seized. If we talk about the Jamaat-e-Islami, they have been supporting the terrorism in the Jammu and Kashmir. The leaders of this organization, more than 350 plus leaders were questioned, and many of them been arrested by the different agencies who have been trying to take the terror organizations out from Jammu and Kashmir. They are trying to snatch the oxygen that is supporting the terror network in the Jammu and Kashmir. So we see that again a crackdown in the Chopin of South Kashmir, where now Jamaat-e-Islami is another getting the blow, big blow coming from the Jammu and Kashmir administration.
There's more trouble in store for Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia as Enforcement Directorate makes 2 big arrests and a stunning revelation that the draft copy of the liquor policy was found from the possession of one accused. We'll get you more details on the biggest story tonight.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
The Enforcement Directorate is conducting raids of a TRS, BC Welfare and Civil Supplies Minister, Gangula Kamalakar.
The streets of Kolkata, job seekers protesting and police detaining the job seekers.
Another incident of Hindu insult by Congress came to light in Chhattisgarh. A mayor from the party, Hema Deshmukh, was present at a mass conversion event.
The BJP Yuva Morcha protest against Satish Jarkiholi in Bengaluru.
Thane police is sending notice to NCPs Jitendra Awad and some action could be taken soon as well. Border security forces shoot down Pakistan drone in Firozpur.
Two people have been arrested in connection with the ex-IB officer Kulkarni's murder, seeming like an accident, but before the investigation has revealed that it is a murder.
Mr. Sisodia now returning the Ghazipur landfill site, and he has inspected the entire area. The earthquake hit Nepal. These tremors have also been felt in the state of Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh as well. Noida was also shook.
Job seekers are on the roads demanding their rights, demanding their jobs. However, the police is using all means to stop all these protests, and they are using force at one hand. They are detaining these students. For now, prime aim of the police is to remove these job seekers and protesters from all these locations where they are protesting.
The Enforcement Directorate is conducting raids of a TRS BC Welfare and Civil Supplies Minister, Gangula Kamalakar.
The streets of Kolkata, job seekers protesting and police detaining the job seekers.
Another incident of Hindu insult by Congress came to light in Chhattisgarh. A mayor from the party, Hema Deshmukh, was present at a mass conversion event.
The BJP Yuva Morcha protest against Satish Jarkiholi in Bengaluru.
The main accused in the Bargari sacrilege case, Pradeep Singh, has been shot dead by two bike-borne gunmen at Kotakpura in Faridkot.
3 arrests have been made, 2 Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists and 1 of their helper. Big success for the Jammu police as they have busted this major terror module. This was the tanker that was being used by the Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists to sneak into the weapons from the Jammu to the Kashmir Valley.
Vadra Congress promotes 1984 riot, accused Jagdish Tytler, makes him part of Delhi team. Massive anger in Sikh community over Congress promoting Jagdish Tytler. Centre files affidavit in Supreme Court states that SC and STs converting to Christianity and Islam can't claim reservation benefits. 18 ISIS-linked suspects being investigated in Chennai. Their financial transactions are under scanner. Big revelation in the ED probe. Agencies state that accused number 1 Sisodia sought liquor deal files. On the last day of campaigning, BJP chief attacks Congress, says they are ideologically bankrupt. Well, good evening, friends. Congress has honored controversial 1984 riot accused Jagdish Tytler by accommodating him on Congress's Delhi team for the municipal corporation polls. This comes 2 days after Sikhs revolted against Kamal Nath in Indore when he visited a Gurdwara on the occasion of Guru Purab. It defies logic why the Congress party would want to attract these kind of headlines. Let's go to Mr. Babu Singh Dukhia. He's one of the victims, I believe, of 1984 riots. And let's try to understand their state of mind, what's going on in their mind with these kind of developments. Dukhia ji, ये जो आज का डेवलपमेंट है, कांग्रेस पार्टी ने जगदीश टाइटलर को फिर से इरेलेवेंट बना दिया है. दिल्ली में चुनाव जो होंगे म्युनिसिपैलिटी के, कॉरपोरेशन के, उसमें सदस्य बना दिया है उस टीम का जो निर्णय करेगी कि कौन चुनाव लड़ेगा, कौन कैंडिडेट बनेगा. 1984 में जो हुआ उसके बाद से कांग्रेस पार्टी 2 बार माफी मांग चुकी है और उसके बाद इस तरह की हरकत करना, आप उसको कैसे देखते हैं?
देखो, पहले तो मैं सारे दर्शकों से देश के नमस्कार बोलता हूं, सत श्री अकाल बोलता हूं. सवाल ये है कि जगदीश टाइटलर को जो इन्होंने उस कमेटी का सदस्य बनाया है, तो ये तो वो बात हो गई ब्याह से पहले ही तलाक और बच्चा पैदा होने से ही पहले मर जाना. ये आप तय कर लो, देख लो इस बात को अच्छी तरह कि इन्होंने अपनी कब्र फिर अपने हाथ से खोद दी है. सारी दुनिया को पता है ये जगदीश टाइटलर 1984 के बड़े गुनहगारों में से है, बड़े गुनहगारों में से। और जिस दिन से ये 84 हुआ है, 1984 कत्लेआम जिसे हम बोलते हैं, उसमें इनको कांग्रेस को थोड़ा बहुत जो राहत मिली थी ना, वो मिली थी आदरणीय मनमोहन सिंह जी के पैकेज देने के बाद। क्योंकि मनमोहन सिंह जी ने हमारे घावों पर नमक छिड़कने की बजाय मरहम लगाया, और उस मरहम की वजह से पूरे देश में मैंने महसूस किया है कि सिखों का कुछ दिल नरम हुआ था कांग्रेस के प्रति। लेकिन इन्होंने फिर उल्टे बांस बरेली को लद दिए, अपने घर में आप आग लगा दी है। दूसरा मेरा कहना ये है, खगड़े साहब को, वो अभी नए कांग्रेस के प्रधान बने हैं जी।
बोलिए बोलिए, आप बोलिए, अपनी बात पूरी करिए
जी। खगड़े साहब से मैं कहना चाहूँगा, आप नए प्रधान बने हैं। देखो, कांग्रेस से अभी कांग्रेस को हमने कोई माफ़ नहीं किया है। मनमोहन सिंह की वजह से कुछ नरमी लोगों के दिलों में आई थी, वो इसलिए कि उसने एक संसद में जब माफ़ी मांगी नानावती कमीशन के टाइम में, उस समय मैं गुरुद्वारे का प्रधान था, मेरे अगुवाई में ही वो सारा कुछ हुआ, और मेरी अगुवाई में ही वो पैकेज मनमोहन सिंह जी ने हमें दिया। उस पैकेज में भी वो अलग की बात है कि कुछ बादल साहब खा गए, कुछ कैप्टन साहब लड़के ले गए, लेकिन लड़ाई असल में हमारी थी। 1984 कत्लेआम पीड़ितों की थी, तिलक विहार वालों की थी, और बाबू सिंह दुखिया की थी, हमने लड़ी थी। उसके बाद इन पे केस चलाए गए। तो पहली बात तो ये है कि जब ये सत्ता में थे तो टाइटलर ने एक गेम खेली थी, आप लोगों को याद होगा, आप तो पत्रकार हैं, कि इसने इस्तीफा बजाय मनमोहन सिंह जी को देने के सोनिया जी को भेज दिया था। तो इसका मतलब ये था कि वो दिखा रहे थे कि ये सरदार जी जो है ना हमारे बैठे हुए हैं प्रधानमंत्री, ये गलत है, उसका ये दर्शाना था। फिर एक देश का प्रधानमंत्री हो, कांग्रेस पार्टी का प्रधानमंत्री हो, और उसकी अनदेखी करना, वो भी एक गुनहगार के द्वारा, ये उसको फिर कैसे पोषित कर रहे हैं, मुझे तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा। जो राजीव गांधी तो यात्राएं करता फिर रहा है ना, देश जोड़ने की जो वो यात्राएं कर रहा है, तो उसके उस जलती हुई जो उसने एक मशाल सी जलाई थी, तो उसमें इसने पानी डाल के इन्होंने उसको बुझा दिया है। उसका परिणाम इसी बात से देखने में आएगा आने वाले चुनावों में भी और आने वाले टाइम में भी। ये इनको पता होना चाहिए, इतना बड़ा कातिल है।
यूज कर रहे हैं, पर एक बात समझना हम चाहेंगे कि अगर इतना संवाद हुआ था आपसे कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ, इतना संवाद आपका कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ हुआ था, तो आप ये बात उनको नहीं रख पाए कि देखिए ये जो लोग हैं, सज्जन कुमार हो, अब बिल्कुल पार्टी में नहीं है, वो जेल में है, जगदीश टाइटलर हो, कमलनाथ हो, इनको आप दूरी बना के रखें इनसे, पार्टी के आपने शीर्ष नेताओं को ये बात नहीं बोली कभी?
नहीं, देखो ऐसा है, हमने इनसे कभी जाके कुछ नहीं बोला है ना। हम एक बार गए थे हम सोनिया जी के यहाँ, वो कोई धरना, हमने उसके 24 अकबर रोड के अंदर ही धरना दिया था मैंने, तब मुझे उन्होंने बुला लिया था, बात की थी, तब हमने उनको सारी बातें बता दी। बहुत समय हो गया, वो टाइम मुझे डेट याद नहीं है। लेकिन जो हम बोलते रहते हैं, पूरा देश सुनता है, पूरा देश जानता है, ये भी जानते हैं। इनको बताया तो उसको जाए ना सर जी, कि जिसको ना मालूम हो, इनको तो सब मालूम है, इनको मालूम है। इसका मतलब दो अर्थ हैं इसके, या तो ये जो कातिल हैं इस कांग्रेस को और सोनिया जी को ब्लैकमेल करते हैं कि अगर आपने ऐसा नहीं किया तो हम वो बातें ऐसे 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 ओपन कर देंगे। और एक बात आपको मैं और बता दूं, ये जो टाइटलर है ये सबसे बड़ा ब्लैकमेलर
ऐसा
भी
क्या है जो उनको पता होगा? ऐसा क्या हो सकता है? क्योंकि चुनाव तो कोई जीतते नहीं है, वो दिल्ली में कांग्रेस पार्टी चुनाव तो जीत नहीं रही है जगदीश टाइटलर के कारण, तो ऐसा क्या है जो उनको पता है जिसके कारण ये सब होता है?
देखो, ये 1984 का जो कत्लेआम हुआ, तो उसमें ये मेन एक्यूजो में है ना, और केस में भी मैं आपको एक बात और बता दूं, किसी दिन सामने बैठे तो तब मैं आपको शो कर दूंगा। इसी के पास सबूत हैं, इसने गवाह भी खरीद रखे हैं, इसने नेता भी खरीद रखे हैं। मुझे पता है इस बात का, जिस दिन सामने आएगा और कोई मौका आएगा, अभी वो मौका मैं उचित नहीं समझ रहा हूँ, तो सारी फिल्म भी आप लोगों को फिर कभी बताऊंगा। लेकिन फिर वक्ती तौर पे मैं आपको ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि ये इसको सब मालूम है, कैसे हुआ कैसे नहीं हुआ, ये सबको खरीदना भी जानता है, ये सबको सेट करना भी जानता है। आप जानते हैं ना, लोग जब आदमी एक दूसरे को सेट करता है पार्टियों को, ये इसने सेट किए हुए हैं। तो वो इनको अकल तो इनके बड़ों को होनी चाहिए, पहले तो नहीं सोनिया जी को होनी चाहिए, उससे पहले जी तो मैं कह लूँ सोनिया जी को पता है कि ये मेन गुनाहगार है, इसको क्यों आगे बना रहे हैं। खगड़े जी को पता है ये मेन गुनाहगार, इसे क्यों बना रहे हैं। आदरणीय मनमोहन सिंह जी को पता है, तो इसका मतलब या तो इन्होंने उससे कोई सलाह मशवरा किया नहीं या उसको अनदेखा किया। अब आ जाओ राहुल गांधी जी के ऊपर। राहुल गांधी जी जो देश में वो लड़ाई लड़ने चले हैं, तो ऐसे लड़ेंगे? गुनाहगारों को आगे करके, कातिलों को आगे करके लड़ेंगे क्या? तो ये आप मैं क्या, सारी दुनिया अब कल से आप देख लेना, आज इन्होंने डिक्लेयर किया, कल ही प्रक्रिया देख लेना। असल में हमारा दर्द पता क्या है, हम तो हर तरफ से फंसे हुए हैं। कांग्रेस ने मारा, कत्ल किया, ये कातिल हमें ब्लैकमेल भी करते हैं, दबाते भी हैं, खरीदते भी हैं। इन्हों के बहुत बड़े धंधे, कभी जब मौके पे बैठे हैं आमने सामने तो मैं साबित करके रहूँगा, और साबित नहीं करूँगा तो उस चीज़ का मैं दंड भुगतूँगा। मैं साबित कर दूंगा ये कैसे कैसे खरीदते हैं, कैसे लोगों को सेट करते हैं, क्योंकि मुझे पता है ना, मैं भी तो कई जगह घाट घाट का पानी किया हुआ हूँ। तो दूसरी बात आपको बता दूं मैं, एक इसके खिलाफ जो सबसे मजबूत गवाह जसवीर सिंह, वो अमेरिका में बैठा हुआ है, वहाँ सीबीआई गई, सीबीआई जाने के बाद उस गवाह के बयान नहीं लेके आई। जो लेके आई तो उसको कोर्ट में दाखिल करते, वो ऐसे ही आया गया राम कर दिया। फिर दूसरी गवाह है इसके खिलाफ बहादुर सिंह की पत्नी, बहादुर सिंह मारा गया पुलबंगस गुरुद्वारे में, उसकी पत्नी, उसको इसने कई जगह से घेरा डाल के ना, क्यों इनके वर्कर हमारे यहाँ आपको मैं एक दिल की बात बता दूं, ये बहुत दुख की बात है कि हमारे पास उसका इलाज नहीं समझ में मुझे आ रहा, लेकिन यहाँ कई ग्रुप सरकार ने और इन पार्टियों ने अपने अपने बना के भेज दिए। कोई मुद्दे को सिरे नहीं लगने देना चाहते। मुद्दा सिर्फ एक बार सिरे लगा, वो लगा नानावती कमीशन के टाइम में, जो मेरी अगुवाई में हमने आंदोलन किया, वो सिरे चढ़ी है 84 के बारे में, वरना और कोई किसी
मेरे
ने
ख्याल
कोई
से
पैकेज,
मैं समझता हूँ
कोई चीज पास नहीं की है। जी
मैं समझता हूँ आपका जो दुख है वो शायद अब दिख रहा हो। वी होप दैट द ब्रेन्स ट्रस्ट ऑफ द कांग्रेस पार्टी listens to Babu Singh Dukhia. Of course, the top leadership of the Congress party knows him, but then somehow the pain has not been has not got communicated properly, perhaps. But thank you, Babu Singh Dukhia ji, हमसे बात करने के लिए। कुछ समय पहले, just a while back, Republic's executive editor, legal affairs and governance, Ridham Anand Bharadwaj, spoke to Justice S.N. Dhingra, who in fact oversaw investigation in about 199 cases of 1984 riots. He in fact made some explosive revelations on how the Congress tried to derail justice. Let's listen to the conversation that Rhythm had with Justice Dhingra.
Today, the Congress leaders have made Jagdish Tytler again a part of the election campaign in Delhi, and they've given him another.
देखिए, मेरा काम पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के एक्शन पे कमेंट करना नहीं है।
Yes, sir. Sir,
तो इसलिए मैं इस पे कोई कमेंट नहीं देता।
Sir, I don't want to comment on that. I just want to ask you. You admitted this, submitted this report in the Supreme Court. The center accepted it. You also said action needs to be taken against the police. I just want to know, don't you also feel, as someone who's so closely as a judge, we've seen you in the court, seen the case, feel it is time justice should have been done, and not that these culprits, these accused, should be given fancy positions?
ऐसे मैडम ये कान को इधर से पकड़ो उधर से पकड़ो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। आप मेरे से कमेंट पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के एक्शन पे नहीं ले सकते।
सर अगर आपकी सिर्फ रिपोर्ट पे मैं बात करूं, आप ये छोड़ दीजिए।
रिपोर्ट के ऊपर जो आप बात कर ही नहीं रहे, आप तो जगदीश टाइटलर पे बात कर रहे हो।
हाँ जी, okay sir, I'll ask you then a question on the report please. Don't you feel action needs to have been taken on a very painstaking report you did? In fact, when you were doing the report, I had also met you at the headquarters when you were working.
जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट से पूछे ना, क्यों नहीं उन्होंने एक्शन के लिए डायरेक्शन दी?
जी,
क्योंकि उसके अंदर मेनली जो अपील होनी है उनकी डिले कंडोन होनी है।
जी,
अगर सुप्रीम कोर्ट जनरल ऑर्डर पास कर दे कि डिले शैल स्टैंड कंडोन इन ऑल केसेस वेयर अपील इज टू बी फाइल्ड, तो कल सारी अपील फाइल हो जाएंगी।
Oh, that would be big, sir. Because sir, so many years we've seen the cases कर्कड़ोमा में चल रहे हैं। आपने
खुद देखिए ना, वो सारी जो अपील है टाइम बैक हो चुकी है।
हाँ जी सर,
ट्रायल कोर्ट जजों ने फैसले दिए और एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ने अपील फाइल नहीं की जो कि बनती थी अपील, वो टाइम बार हो गई।
राइट सर।
अब इट इज फॉर सुप्रीम कोर्ट शुड हैव पास्ड अ जनरल ऑर्डर के कंडोन कर दो भाई,
बिल्कुल,
लेट द अपील्स बी एंटरटेन। तो आप वो तो आप चाहे तो लिख सकते हैं कि अपील का जो है टाइम बार पीरियड जो है सुप्रीम कोर्ट शुड हैव कंडोन। एक्शन तो अपने आप हो जाता सबके खिलाफ जिनकी भी अपीलें पेंडिंग थी।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। सर, कैन वी कम ओवर एंड टेक अ रिएक्शन ऑफ योर्स इन नोएडा?
Not on Jagdish Tytler.
Not on Jagdish Tytler, on appeals being condoned. मैं समझ गई। I'll ensure.
मेरी रिपोर्ट में यही लिखा है, आप पढ़िए ना।
अच्छा, ठीक है,
उसमें यही लिखा है।
सर एक और सवाल, आपने बहुत
कंडोन कर दीजिए।
समझ गई, अंडरस्टूड सर। I'll just run that what you've said.
All right, a short break. On the other side, Centre files affidavit in the Supreme Court states that SC and STs converting to Christianity and Islam can't claim reservation benefits. Big revelation in ED probe. Agencies state that accused number 1, Sisodia, sought liquor deal file.
Have you checked your sugar levels?
Afraid of diabetes and its complications?
होप खत्म हो गई थी, मुझे लगता था यार ये क्या लाइफ है।
Is diabetes a serious epidemic?
200 million people are at risk of developing diabetes.
So one should always think that what really works for them.
Technology is the only way we can solve this problem for India.
Veto is a one-stop solution for any